Hello there! Do you like ramping into giant creatures? Well then this gameplay's for you. Today we're playing Chant of Mul Daya, the mono-green ramp deck, one of the more exciting decks from Duels of the Planeswalkers. This hand would have been great if this Eye of Ugin was just a regular forest, because right now if we don't draw a land in 2 turns... yeah, I'm gonna mulligan. This hand is also pretty mediocre. It doesn't have any ramp spells, and Elvish Piper might not even come out on turn 4. But it does have some potential if we can make this Piper survive. Lead off with the insect. It's not gonna get any bonuses, but it could get in for some early damage. No plays from our opponents. Alright. Let's attack. And pass a turn. So if our opponent has any removal spells, we would like them to use it on the insect instead of on the Piper. Because this hand isn't gonna get to 7 or even 9 lands very easily. And it looks like our opponent is playing the Hall of Champions deck. Might have some mana issues. But luckily for us, the Hall of Champions deck doesn't have any real removal spells besides Band Charm. And our opponent doesn't have the right colors for that right now. We didn't play around the reach creature that can be put into play if you control a forest and a plains. So might have been a mistake, but he didn't have it. Instead he played an Exalted Angel. Yeah, let's play out the Piper. No attacks this turn, but next turn we'll have 5 lands in play, which will increase the counters on the skewed mob. So we're really hoping that this Artisan is gonna be enough. We're gonna be taking a lot of damage here. The Stangle is pretty sweet. Is there a reason to play Eye of Ugin? No. Let's play Forest. Let's pass the turn. This way we have Elvish Piper activation and Tangle still in the wings. Best case scenario, our opponent attacks with both angels, but I doubt that's gonna happen. A Martial Coup, interesting. So he's gonna go all in on Exalted. Wow, that's a lot of damage. I think we are actually dead if our opponent plays this outright, because even the Annihilator isn't gonna be enough. This Green Sun Zenith might be useful. Hmm. Let's see here. Let's attack first. Our opponent did sacrifice a token, so that's good for us. So now the Exalted of the Angel isn't gonna be quite lethal. I think if I were my opponent, I would have just sacrificed the lands. Our opponent chose to sacrifice the tokens instead. And now we still have this Greenstone Zenith, which I'm gonna use to get the Empath, which we then can use to get a creature and put it into play with the Elvish Viper. And let's get some insurance. Could get a Primeval Titan, but I want to be safe and put a Pelakka Worm into play. No reason to play it out quite yet, as we're representing another Tangle, which is probably irrelevant, but you never know. So this was pretty close actually. If our opponent had sacrificed the lands, the Angel would have been lethal. Our opponent probably played around another Tangle, that's my guess. Or maybe they thought we could have put a Pelakka Worm into play and not died. So by sacrificing the soldier tokens, you still have the option to play out your cards. I don't know. Maybe from our opponent's perspective, he made the right play. This Gleam is pretty neat. It's gonna untap the Angel, but that's not gonna do enough damage. And let's put into play the Pelakka Worm, and that's gonna seal the deal. And an Explorer, but let's not waste our opponent's time. And just in case, and there we go. So we managed to win against a pretty aggressive draw from our opponent. I want to thank you for watching and have a nice day.